Surprise! So, yes, I am pregnant. I am 8 months pregnant. So, because I'm pregnant and I'm gonna have a baby soon, so I thought of something to make something for my baby, and it's gonna be the baby nest and a pillow. And now I'm using actually the bed sheet that we never use. Um, and what do you call this? The other fabric is I got it from Nepal, so it's perfect for baby nest. So keep watching, and I'll teach you how I did it. So I cut off already my pattern paper, and then afterwards I'm going to show you what is the measurement. So I use a cord and measure it for 15 centimeter, so it's easy for me to make a curve and neat curve. So now after I do the pattern and curving and everything, now I'm ready to cut it. So now I'm ready to cut my fabric. I'm going to add 1 centimeter allowance too. Now I'm going to cut the dark blue one, same size of our beige color fabric. So now get the side of this in the picture, and then of course it's folded, so it's times two. So now I cut it already, and the size of it is 4 centimeter. So it's already I already run it in the serger all the edges, so it looks neater if I attach it to those fabric. Okay, now let's start sewing. So now I already cut everything, but this time I'm going to cut my pattern paper and get the middle only, and then afterwards I trace it to my fabric, and then after I trace I'm going to sew that in my sewing machine, and I'll show you later. So as you can see, this blue one I already ironed already too, and then actually this one is where you're gonna insert the cord so you can adjust the baby nest later. Now I'm pinning it, but the end of it, I fold it at least 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter, fold it so it looks neat also on the end. And this one is where you're gonna insert the cord later. So now as you can see, I already pinned it, and then later I'm going to run this in the sewing machine, and yeah, and then I'm going to attach one zipper, which is you will see in this video, and pin it already on one side, so it's all done. And yeah, but this other zipper, different color, I decided not to use it anymore because it's a little bit complicated. It's easier, the I will show you later the kind of the snap. Anyway, yeah. So now let's sew those sides that I'm pointing in this video. So now after sew it, now I'm going to attach the other side of our baby nest. So now I'm going to sew again the where you're gonna insert the cord later. So I'm not gonna close the opening, of course. How can you put on the cord inside if the opening is closed? So as you can see that, so I'm going to run now in the sewing machine. So after I pin it, now I'm going to run this in the sewing machine. So as you can see, I also saw the other side of the zipper, and look at that, I have the opening there because I need to have an open area there so I can put my pillow of our baby nest later. So I will show you later too. So now I am ready to sew those lines. As you can see in this video, the white line that I made before, as you remember, that's why I cut the pattern paper before. That is what I trace. So now I'm going to run this in the sewing machine. So after I sew those, now I'm going to get the pattern paper again and trace it on our mattress. We need to make mattress this time. So I'm going to get the foam that I'm going to use for making mattress of our baby nest. So as you can see, I cut off 4 pieces of my foam, but anyway, it's gonna shrink later, especially if the baby is on top of it. And I'm going to sew this again, and it's gonna flatten up. Anyway, okay, then so now I'm going to what do you call this? Make or cut the fabric this time for our baby mattress. So I cut off already, but this time I'm going to sew directly, and then later I'm going to cut the excess, and then I'll show you again. Let's sew this now. So after sewing it, now I'm going to cut the edges, and then I'm going to cut another pair of our fabric, which is same color, and then sew it. So as you can see, I already cut it and I already attach it together, but only pin this time. And then I'm going to run this in the sewing machine, and then I'll show you where you're gonna sew it only. And then afterwards, flip it over inside out. Just sew only on the fabric, on the red line, not on the foam. So now flip it over and then close, of course, the opening. So now using this tape, I'm going to make a mark where I'm going to sew later for our design for our mattress. I mean, like or real mattress. Now let's sew this. Now I'm going to do it in the opposite position. So yeah, I'm going to use the same tape because I ran out of tape. That's why the other one is different tape. So let's do it. Oh, my mattress is already finished. Now I can insert this one for trying inside of our pillowcase. I mean, nest, baby nest case. So we're almost done. So, but this time I'm going to make the pillow for our baby nest. So using this fabric, I'm going to make the pillow of our baby nest. So you need to get the yellow line, the measurement, and then that's gonna be the length of our pillow. I cut already my fabric and I'm going to cut another fabric so it's 2 layer of pillowcase. So and yeah, so the wide is 32 centimeter as included seam allowance. So I already sew my pillowcase and then I'm going to sew another pillowcase so it's protected, everything is protected. So it's like it's gonna be 2 layer and then plus my pillow, my baby nest case. So now as you can see, I already also insert the foam inside and now I already sew also the cord that I'm gonna use and insert to the edges, as you can see there. So we're almost done. So now I already insert the cord. Now I'm going to insert our pillow inside of our baby nest case. So now I'm going to close or attach my snap button on that opening there. I didn't use the zipper because it's quite complicated, but this one is cuter and of course it's safe anyway. And yeah, let's start and have fun. It's my first time to use this. So I'm finding a place for my next button where I'm gonna put it. So and then afterwards I'm going to make a hole, and then when I have a hole, and then I'm going to attach the the button. Yay! So I'm done with my baby dance. So I'll show you. So it's getting cuter and cuter. I like it. I love it. I hope you like it also. And if you want to make this for your own baby, you can just do the same thing. It's easy anyway. So yeah, and this is reversible. You can use the other side, and this one, that's why I make a separate pillow inside. I mean the pillow of this baby nest, so I can wash off. So it's not difficult to put everything of this baby nest inside of the washing machine. I just need to remove the pillow inside and then wash the baby nest case. So yeah, I hope you like it. So in next tutorial I will show you how I sew my pillow of my baby. See, it's reversible. Isn't it cute? Anyway, so also on the bottom, on the left side, I'm going to sew something there to cover up, where I uh, have the opening for inserting the pillow. So I'm going to cover that so it's more protected also. At this moment I couldn't, because I cannot really sit long time anymore on my sewing machine, in front of my sewing machine, because of my belly, because I'm about to give birth. So yeah, I will do it after giving birth. Anyway, yeah, I hope you like it, and please like and share and comment down below. Thank you. Mwah.